The ideal of Bharat has never been aggression. The ideal of Bharat has never been to occupy, to plunder. The ideal of India has never been proudness. The ideal of Bharat has always been sacrifice. If you look at India, you will see 145 crore people today. And if India has come thus far today, it is because of the ideal of sacrifice. No emperors who wanted to plunder us have ever been successful enough to finish us. No kings and kingdoms and their ambitions have been able to finish the idea of Bharat. It is because the idea of Bharat itself overcomes all powers. Why do we have the name Bharat? Bharat was the stepbrother of Lord Rama, whom his mother wanted him to sit on the throne and persuaded her husband to send Lord Rama to exile. But Bharat never sat on the throne. He knew his role. He knew the calling that he had in his life. And he kept the place of his elder brother intact until Ram returned to Ayodhya. He brought good governance to Ayodhya. Why is Ram called Purushottam Ram? If Ram would not have gone obediently to Banvas for his exile for 14 years, I don't think he could have been Purushottam Ram, the highest among men. If Lord Buddha became Lord, it was because he gave up his kingdom and sought enlightenment. Not for him, but for all. If Ashoka became great, it was not by winning the battle of Kalinga, but it was because he gave up all that he had won in pursuit of what is true and what is excellent. My dear young friends and my dear young students, you are in the midst of learned people. You are going to gain knowledge. You are going to gain a lot of things to learn. But I challenge you to be humble. I challenge you to be the best that you can be without suppressing anybody, without being challenged to anyone. And by being humble, that would be the greatest examination for you. More than 5,000-6,000 students in this campus is going to be overwhelming. There are going to be smart ones. There are going to be handsome ones. There are going to be beautiful ones. There are going to be ones that are going to excel in one thing or the other. And like our Chancellor has said, some of you may not excel in everything. Some of you may be mediocre. But I think that somebody can be a great friend. Can be a great friend to everybody. When I was looking at one of the young men from Dibrugarh who earned more than 460 crores by his apps, I read about somebody in Mumbai who is a rich man because he is a friend for many of the great people. So that's also a skill, right? Don't you think you have a smile in your heart, my dear young boys and girls? You can be a good friend, an empathetic friend, a friend who builds bridges, a friend who doesn't speak ill of no one, a friend who goes and holds the other's hand when you may not be able to emotionally feel his or her pain during his or her time of some sorrow or need, but you can stand by him or her. A friend that will always be beside him or her. I believe that knowledge is something that you will surely get in such a great university. There will be no iota of doubt in excellent teaching and learning which you can have. But in all these things, what you become in character and in spirit would build you for your whole life. For me, I would like to put all of us into the same box. Sometimes, if you see everything around, everyone is in a hurry. Everyone is in pursuit of excellence in one way or the other. It's not wrong. Yet, I challenge you to pursue yourself first. It's very easy to do wrong, but it's very difficult to be perseverant. It's very easy to say bad about somebody, but it's very difficult to keep in silence. It's very easy to judge somebody, but it's very difficult to judge yourself first. It's very easy to accuse somebody, but it's very difficult to take it through you first. Today, if you look at Nagaland, my state, if you look at Assam, if you look at the various states of the Northeast and the rest of our country, we are suffering mostly because of literate people, my dear Chancellor, sir, Professor, sir. We are suffering because of literate people who have no soul in them. Everyone does mistake. Everyone is prone to fall down. But it is we who are the greatest of all creations of God to edify each other, to be empathetic to each other, to build the bridges that would build our nation Bharat like Bharat and Ram did. Today, if we look at the first world countries and we think that we are lacking behind, no. We are strutting forward with the ideals of Vasudeva Kutumbakam. We are taking everybody along. My dear young friends, when you run the race of knowledge, of excellence, please take everyone along with you. You cannot receive Diksha if you are not self-ready to receive that, if you are not emptied of yourself. And my dear teachers, you cannot give Diksha if you are not emptied of yourself also. Because you have to empty yourself. And when you empty yourself, it's not only the subjects that you are teaching, it is who you are teaching. It is what you are teaching. Many parents have forgotten that. घर में बैठे चौका में बच्चों के सामने में पड़ोसी के बारे में बुरा कहते हैं, बच्चों के सामने माँ बाप लड़ते हैं और बहुत कुछ होता है, और हमारे बच्चे उसमें भी दीक्षा लेते हैं। मैं सौभाग्य महसूस करता हूं कि मैं जब स्कूल पढ़ाई किया था उस समय हमारे लिए दीक्षा देने वाले बहुत अच्छे अच्छे टीचर्स थे, जिन्होंने अपने जीवन से दीक्षा दिया। आज हम यहाँ तक भगवान की कृपा से और उन लोगों की प्यार के कारण यहाँ तक आया हूँ। मैं कोई बहुत बड़ा घराना का बेटा नहीं हूँ, गरीब घराना का बेटा हूँ मैं। एंड आई एम थैंकफुल टू गॉड। ईश्वर से बहुत खुश हूँ, यहाँ तक भी आया है, बहुत अच्छा है। आप देखिए ना, यहाँ बैठे हुए लोगों में से सबसे मोटा व्यक्ति मैं ही हूँ। पोडियम चाहिए बोला, मुझे नहीं चाहिए, थोड़ा और ऊपर हो जाएगा तो पेट थोड़ा और बड़ा दिखेगा, नीचे रहने में फायदा। सी, भगवान जो कुछ भी देता है अच्छा ही देता है। आपको ये बताने के लिए दिल से मैं बता रहा हूं, आप अपना शिक्षा इतना प्राप्त मत करिए कि आप अपने माँ बाप, अपना संस्कृति को भूल जाए। आप अपने संस्कृति के लिए आप गर्वान महसूस करिए। आप अपना माता पिता के लिए आप गर्वान महसूस होना चाहिए। When I was young, my mother used to rear pigs and used to sell the piglets to pay the fees of me and my brothers. I did not realize that time. When I had nothing, I did not realize it. Today, God has given me everything that I ever need. And I realize how much my mother loved me and my brothers. When I had nothing, when I was young in school, I used to feel shy to take my classmates and friends to my home because we did not have a proper chair for them to sit down. I did not have a proper chair or proper cups for my teachers to have cup. So I used to avoid. But today, from the stages of this country, I can say that I am the son of a poor man and a woman, son of a mother who reared us with the money of selling piglets. How proud I am of my mother. My dear young friends, your exuberant style or your exuberance of having everything doesn't make you who you are. Your acknowledgement and humility to accept who you are makes you good. And let people say about your greatness, not you. Let people say about your friendship, not you. Let people talk about how you hold the hands of your friends when they need you most, in empathy, not you. Let people say how you stand for each other, The people of the Northeast should start with it first. And we will surround this whole country with our love, with our pleasure of being who we are. I narrated you this story because when our Dr. A.K. Pansari said, many of you are from, what you call, on grants, on some scholarships you have come. Some of you are from very poor backgrounds. I thank you, Professor A.K. Pansari, and the management for doing that. Do not be afraid in the midst of the high and the mighty. And the high and the mighty also, do not be belittled by your friends who have come from poor background. The idea of Bharat is unity. The idea of India is oneness. The idea of Bharat is knowledge that humbles you, not knowledge that makes you proud. Knowledge that brings unity, not knowledge that brings division. And as long as this idea survives in us, we will keep on going forward. We will keep on doing well. We will keep on being a leader of the nations of the world. My dear young friends, I'm really overjoyed to be able to speak to you my heart. हमारे मन की बात आप लोगों तक पहुंचाने के लिए हमें मौका मिला, उसके लिए आप सबों को धन्यवाद. May you excel in pursuit with your perseverance. The word perseverance has become empty nowadays. My dear young friends, I've learned one secret. I want you to know. Work your way up in humility. Work your way up in simplicity. Work your way up in helping others up, go up. And I tell you, you will lack in nothing in your life. All your enemies will be your friends. And there will be people with you, no matter what, at what stage of your life. And that would be a successful life. I want to congratulate all of you in your Diksha Aramb today at the Assam Royal Global University. To all my Naga friends, brothers and sisters, and also, if I address only you, I will feel sorry. To all my other friends from all over the states of the Northeast, the tiny eye-looking people, the cute, smart people, the beautiful people, the music lovers, the sports lovers, the selfie lovers, Insta people, all of you, I wish you all the best. Bring out the best in you. God bless us all. Jai Hind and Jai Hind.